once it get it hit. Pull up with a stick, let it hit. Pull up with a stick, let it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. Today I'm going to be doing a review for you guys, and I'm going to be reviewing these Mikasa eye brushes that I got in the mail. The company actually wrote me in my email and asked me if I could review these brushes and give my, honest review about them and how I feel. And I told them I would, and I got one of the brushes free. I believe it was the E250 large eye shader brush, and I'm going to show that to you guys real quick. Now, I thought this was a scam at first, and I was just kind of like skeptical, so I ended up calling the Better Business Bureau, and they actually said the company is legit. They've been around since 2013, and they have no bad reviews written about them, so that's a really good thing. I feel like every time a company tries to email you or something of that sort, I feel like you should really look into it, just making sure you're not getting scammed, because there's a lot of people out here that are doing false advertisement for companies and you end up getting ripped off. So I ended up getting 4 brushes. Actually, this is 5 right here, but I ended up getting this brush for free. I have a liner brush that I had gotten. Just gonna focus. No, maybe. So I got this liner brush from the company, as well as I got this tapered shadow brush. This is the E300. I also got the E310, and it's like a shader brush, so I guess to get like in the corner of your eye, or say like under your eye, like small spaces, this will work really well. I also got a E230 brush. This is kind of like a flat shader brush that you can like apply your shadows to your eyelid and whatnot. So I'm really excited to try these brushes, and they feel very, very soft. So I do believe these are probably going to be really, really good quality brushes. Go in with the E300 tapered blending brush 35B palette, and I'm taking this coral shade right here, and I'm just going to be using that as my transition shade with tapping motions into my crease, and then I'm just going to blend. I'm going to keep this really like tight into my crease though. But this brush holds product, which I think is really, really good. Like, you know how some brushes, when you swirl them around in the pan and then it loses its like pigment as soon as you put it on your eye, and the brushes actually feel very soft, so that's another plus. Masquerade, and I'll just drop the brush, and I'm taking the color Zobo, this shade right here. It's like a purple plum color, and I'm just going to be placing that right under that shade, right under that coral shade that I just placed on my crease area. But I'm going to the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm taking this shade right here called Love Letter. I'm just going to be placing that right where I placed that Zobo color from the Masquerade palette. I'm going to tap that shade, and I'm just going to tap it out first before I blend it. I don't know, I feel like I have more control of the color when I tap, instead of just going in automatically and just kind of, doing one swipe promotions. So I just go in and tap the shade, probably grab a little bit more product, tap the shade, and then I'm just going to start blending that shade out.
Damn, Flex, you did it again.
Just tap the corner.
And I'm going back in with that same palette that I just showed you guys, the Modern Renaissance, and I'm going in with this color called Red Ochre. Red Ochre, there we go. And I'm just going to be placed outer part of my area of my eye, just right here, just to darken that up just a tad bit more. This E310 brush, and this is the pencil brush, I'm going to be taking that and kind of just working that product in my outer. Going back in with that E300 brush. I'm just going to smooth out some harsh edges or lines that we might have in this shadow. I'm like alternating between these two brushes. Ooh, my eye is itching. Ooh. So for my lid shade, I'm going into that Masquerade palette, and I'm taking the color Casablanca. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like a pretty shimmery gold shade right here. Little eye, I guess you can say. And with the Modern Renaissance palette, and we are taking red ochre, like so, and I'm just going to put that on my like edge part because it's kind of harsh right here. Smashbox Studio Finish foundation. Now this does look dark, but I'm trying to tell y'all, it's really not. I like my foundation like a little bit darker just because my forehead, as you can see, is darker than my actual like face area. So this seems to work, and I am in the shade at 3.35. I'm just gonna take like a little bit on the back of my hand. And when applying foundation, especially this one, I like to work in sections just because I feel like the coverage comes out better when you work in sections instead of putting foundation all over your face, and then sometimes it'll dry in one spot of your face, and then you're left with like patchiness. So I like to usually start on my left side of my face. Hopefully this hair doesn't get in there. I'll start on my left side or my right side, just whichever side first, but I'm not gonna just start putting foundation all over my face. I'm going to work this into my skin, just not really all the way, but just so that there is some coverage. I'm going to put some on my forehead area. Like this foundation does like dry very quickly, so you're going to have to work pretty fast. I'm going to go in with a damp Real Technique sponge and just kind of blend the rest of that foundation out on my face.
Damn, Flex, you did it again.
A bit more fuller coverage, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit more foundation. But like I said, when you're putting this foundation on, you're just gonna wanna work on one section of your face first, and then do the other side, just because this foundation, as you guys can see too, does dry very quickly. I don't want to waste the rest of this product. I use two concealers because this one is like almost the same shade as my foundation. This is the Wet n Wild concealer. Photo Focus, to be exact. Just gonna do triangles down my face. Then I'm going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and Biscuit, and just putting a few dots on the outer perimeter. And with that same Real Technique sponge, I'm just going underneath my under eye. Thru Complexions light to medium contour palette. I'm just gonna be carving my face out. So this is kind of cool just because it gives you the exact things to use to contour your face, and I think that is very helpful, especially for people who are not very sure on how to contour their face. So I actually really recommend getting this palette. This is one of my favorite contour palettes. You can get it at Walmart. I don't know where any else you can get it at, but I know for sure at Walmart because this is where I get it. And it's very affordable. I think it's probably like $7 or $8, and it gives you step by step what you need to use where, and then gives you like a diagram right here. So I really like that. So I'm gonna go in with the contour shade. Right here, you guys can see that access. I'm just going to I'm gonna go back in since I kind of like did a semi contour. I'm gonna wet like my brush. Well, my sponge is still wet, so I'm gonna go in that excess powder that I have left underneath my eye. I'm just gonna go in and tap that excess powder off my face. I feel like this trick really works too, so that you don't get flashback. Masquerade palette, I'm taking Zobo, and I'm going to go into the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm taking the shade Red Ochre, and I'm just going to be smoking my lower lash line out and setting that brown eye pencil that I put down. I'm taking this shade right here called Daydream on my fan brush. Then I'm gonna just set my face with some Fix Plus. In this NYX Plum liner, I'm just gonna be lining my lips. I'm taking this MAC Retro Matte liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to be lining my lips.
If my niggas in the pen, real murder, my whole shit, bitch, things getting killed, bitch. Thought she was dancing on that dick, that's the clip, bitch. Wake up, shoot up.